Can I just also say, as a big supporter of Netflix and watching House of Cards,
Yes.
now it's just unfair play to Netflix. They have offered a year, I think it is, of paid paternity leave,
Yeah. Yeah.
and because they think, well, actually, it's a good thing to keep your employees happy. It's a good thing for our company. It's a good
Yeah.
thing for them, and good on them for that. I think I mean that's a great thing to offer because it's the most generous package of any major company. I think.
Well, and it's also the have been it's been quite a week for employee benefits. I mean, several states have passed now mandatory sick pay. You and I would think that's the most ridiculous thing, but believe it or not, in so many states, so many companies, when you're ill, no longer have to pay you anything. This whole idea of at least when I started in business, if you were ill, you had a certain number of sick days per year, and then if you had a flex benefits package, you could take more based on how ill you were if it was a long-term illness. And there's been this because of the so-called efficiencies and competition, this ratcheting down of anything that looks like it might benefit the worker, from pay to benefits to whatever. And all laws and all rules have gone in favor of the so-called job creators.
And yet, you see at the other end, you could get companies like Netflix and Walmart, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Aren't they kind of paying above the minimum wage? I think, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but that took a lot of pressure to get them above the minimum
But
wage.
why are you getting this kind of dichotomy between companies that are
Because a company
pay
will
sick
only
pay and Netflix?
because a company will only do what it is forced to do if it's a big company. That's been the general rule in the United States, and it takes laws like what you see in Oregon, in Seattle, in California, making the minimum wage $15 an hour from the mandated, I think it's $7.50 or $8 an hour, and that's still in those particular areas not a living wage. And we've had this debate here internally in the UK over living wage versus minimum wage, and now all the Tories have done is just turn around and co-opt it and say, well, basically,
Yes.
their new living wage is going to be a raise in the minimum wage.
It's another flag for it, but basically they've taken over the name, haven't they?